Hey, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we're going to be watching the 12th
and final
episode of Gamers. I'm sad.
I don't want it to go.
So, a little anecdote before we start. Everyone remembers last week Amano twists his ankle at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm feeling sympathy that pains with the series because I totally twisted my ankle a couple of days ago. Don't do it. It sucks. I think the anime's trying to tell me something.
Anyway, 3,
2,
1.
let's jam.
What? And naked why? Also, yeah, we haven't seen this in what, the first or second episode? Ooh. Why does this sound a lot like the origin story of Hayate the Combat Butler? What? Whoa. Hmm? Those references, though. What? What? So this is what he's been doing this whole series. Where was this anime? The power finger. The joke's so bad. What did the five fingers say to the face?
Not that.
Non-sequitur!
What?
The fuck?
Okay, well, there's a loose end tied up? Maybe?
I didn't want this loose end tied up.
Jog my memory if I'm wrong, but this is the first time I've seen a character used as a red herring. Like, his whole existence is just there to throw you off. You meet him once in the game club, you don't hear from him again, and then you get this...
a couple times.
Okay, maybe a couple scenes in passing in the game club, but not really often, and definitely nowhere near the main storyline.
I mean, poor guy's not in the opening.
Yeah, true. Actually, I kind of got flashbacks to the final episode of Shirobako.
Weird ass non sequitur.
Just out of nowhere.
Oh no.
So, okay, we're going back to the story where we get in for some more weird shit. Intermission! Okay.
A trip, you say?
A trip?
So when did this happen? Between 10 and 11? This. That's all you should be, Amano.
One of these things is not like the other.
Hoo-hoo. Poor Chiaki. Lucky Chiaki. Hot Springs Resort, no less. You're such a hipster. For an aggery. Open her mouth without saying anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Turn back now, abort mission. You're going to piss them off. They're about to
Bitch,
drown.
shut your mouth.
Get the wave off. Threefold.
Bang.
And break him up. Ah! One of those, huh? Everyone's pent up. And that's going to drive the comedy. Bleep bloop your life. Well, that hurts me on a deep emotional level. This. Kinda gotta give her that. Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram.
Getting to endgame. What's this multitasking? No, you starve yourself for 10 hours.
Doing the same exact thing.
Not exactly the same exact thing.
Alright, close
Hey,
up.
no.
Found the thumbnail.
No.
Damn. Want.
Well, I'm glad that they didn't show a before shot on that food. That would have slayed me.
A cop-out, that's what. Oh, we don't have to make a complete game anymore. No, I mean, okay, you got day one updates and whatnot to fix some errors, but...
No, that's the thumbnail.
No pressure. All the pressure. After your swimsuit comment, I don't want that image, Amano. We need like a Desa counter for this episode.
Well, we're up to 5.
Trying to make new numbers there. Oh, you're getting personal. Oh, damn.
Equipment.
Nice visual gag there. All together now.
Not really.
He's using real money.
Truth!
How dare you?
Found some new stickers for our Discord.
Is that supposed to be like a SAO or Log Horizon reference? Ooh. Smooth as sandpaper, pal.
I thought there was no flirting.
A fool and their money are soon departed.
And hence why freemium games are such a hit.
Yep.
Truth!
Not really.
Really now. Okay, here we go. Not just an anime fall, an anime teleport. That's how exasperating that comment was. That's beautiful. Whew. Oh, man. I also like it how night falls and then no one set up a console at all.
Kind of like how Call of Duty is turning out right now.
I wonder what they're referencing. Remember, not a geek. No. Bitch, say what? Ooh. Nice cut.
Yeah, so am I.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the scene I was hoping for.
This. To hell with the national anthem. I'll stand up for this. I don't recall her being... Never mind. Watch out. I need to knock someone out. Oh. Oh my. And she do. Sadomasochistic? Silence means yes.
I'm
I have
getting
a feeling they're catering to certain people with this scene, and it's working.
Perverts?
And it's working. That's not true. Some of us are sadists.
So you're always down for a happy ending, Chiaki? Damn, girl, you can give yourself a black eye. Turn to...
Nobe and our weird fucking endings.
Fish. What is this? A natural steam. A fish morphing epilogue. What do you guys think? Do you like the fish morphing epilogues? Awkward. Also, Tendo with the updo.
When done right, yes.
I can't wait for this Blu-ray.
A fish version? What is your obsession with fish, Chiaki? Huh?
That Squid Girl reference, though.
Guess Karen is Squid Girl. I like that. That's like a Kubrick style of shot right there. It's beautiful. Making sure they don't peek.
Being a pervert.
Ding. Also, we just suffered, or enjoyed, depends on your preference, a bath scene without a peeping attempt.
That's confounding.
Jeez. Oh my god. Oh god. That was adorable. Ouch. Depends.
As long as it's good.
Wait, they actually charge that in some places?
No.
I hope not. Jeez.
However,
She's just making an analogy.
that analogy is apt,
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna shut up now. No, some are super sadistic. She ain't denying it, though.
Right?
Just saying.
I need these stickers.
Right. Otaku Saga Discord, get on it. Huh.
Fuck no.
If not, we'll just give you the EA treatment and chain you to a workstation for like several months.
I think I could have done that a lot easier.
Oh.
Five players.
Oh! Fuck this shit, we're out. Oh.
Holy shit.
So, okay, didn't continue on that story at all. Man, if that ain't groveling for a season 2, I don't know what is.
Well, if I heard right, this was an anime original episode.
Okay.
So
Heck away then to season.
yeah, I thought it was pretty funny.
It was a really funny episode.
It
I was
wasn't
just a
the
little
worst anime original episode I've ever seen.
No, I thought it was actually a pretty good one. I'm just a little concerned that they decided to end the season and or the series on an original episode, deviating this much from the storyline. But it is what it is.
It's a kind of series it is. It's not necessarily that detrimental.
True.
Because it's not like it's a huge drama series or anything. It's just a comedy.
Fair enough, fair enough. It's just that they generated that little drama at the end of episode 11. You're wondering if they're continuing on with 12, and then all of a sudden you don't.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a stinger alluding to...
Possibility.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Please.
Can't wait for the end card either.
Oh, man.
I mean, if they're gonna end this, at least the season on it, it's got to be good. Here we go. Survey says, wow.
Stage clear. Damn.
It's okay. There should still be some OVAs. And
Oh,
I
okay,
hope-
okay.
I hope. Fuck.
I know. I need more of this, damn it.
Alright, guys.
All right, Gamers episode 12 in the books.
Holy shit.
A nice Hot Springs trip seemingly out of nowhere. An anime original, to boot. Also, Tetris Boy, that non sequitur at the beginning.
Right.
That non sequitur character. Or, what you call him? A non sequitur or his whole character as a red herring or a MacGuffin? What do you guys think in the chat? He is that removed from the
You know what? The people that are complaining about this series not really being about gaming and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure Pine Jam just gave them a glimpse into what the story they wanted.
Possibly.
Okay. This is the DLC episode.
I'm pretty sure Pine Jam was just trolling those people.
And us.
Nice, app description, Alminia.
The DLC episode.
Figuratively and literally.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah, it's season 2 win.
Right.
Yesterday?
No, they're more like season 2 now.
Right.
They're pushing.
Holy shit.
They're pushing so hard. But yes, Pine Jam, we need season 2.
I think it has a pretty good chance of getting a season 2 because it seems to be pretty popular.
I want to talk about what they were talking about in the episode before we really get into stuff about second seasons. And...
Me too, Espada. Me too. I like how they're all sitting there and it's like, and both the guys at the same time. Of course, I buy swimsuit DLCs.
What did you say? Nothing, ma'am. Also, so many thumbnail-worthy moments.
However, crap, what was her name again? Pink hair girl. Aguri. I keep getting Aguri and Amano mixed up in my head.
Like the name.
Yeah. Both start with A, sorry. Anyway, Aguri's original question. Why are games so expensive? I can actually validate that very easily. $60. You can spend $60 for 2 dinners. For 2. At really good restaurants. Right?
One dinner for 2.
One dinner at a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Maybe. If you include tax and tip, especially around here.
4-hour excursion tops. Or you can buy a $60 game and end up playing it for 3,000 hours.
Technically, it is the better return on investment.
Yeah.
Then you could also resell it. Not for
sometimes.
Keep it, resell it, lend it to a friend, whatever. It's a better return on investment.
But yeah, the reason why I don't mind so much paying like $60 for a game is because I know I'm going to be playing it and enjoying it for hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
So
I still have my entire PS2 and Xbox 360 collection. Every single one of those games caught my interest. I was willing to pay the full price for them, like back in the day. I still have them. I still play them on occasion because I like them. I mean,
and in terms of DLC,
there's good DLC and there's bad DLC.
Destiny does DLC right.
Destiny does DLC
or well.
Okay.
Adequately.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than say.
I like that it's okay. It costs less than a full game and it adds less than a full game's worth of content, but it adds content.
Yeah.
To the actual story.
Now, something that I want to point out is something that Agiri pointed out. Reviews for Destiny 1 were horrible. And a great majority of those reviews say that they locked DLC off of the disc in order to sell it back to you, and that is 100% false. 100% false. What they did was they left areas to connect to a DLC in the future that they were in the process of developing.
I had a feeling that this was going to lead back into Destiny when they started talking about DLC.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a perfect example.
I mean,
Actually, to be honest, it's the only game that I currently play that I buy DLC for.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, well, the DLC adds significant amounts of content.
Yeah.
I mean, if it were, say, like, what's the game I have? Soul Calibur. You know, Soul Calibur 5 in particular. You know, DLC is just maybe a few extra costumes here and there. But, you know, piss in the ocean compared to what you get with Destiny. Destiny DLC is a far better value. Or another...
This.
Or another example, actually, me and Rizzo both play Ghost Recon Wildlands. You know, DLC there is okay, but not nearly as good of value as Destiny, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the DLC for Ghost Recon Wildlands is all just like, you know, extra weapons and stuff like that.
There's also that Narco Road, basically, mini-game.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But it's not a great DLC. The other thing about that one is because it's not a competitive game, it's, you know, they can add in those extra weapons, the more powerful weapons and stuff, and it's not exactly pay to win.
I am actually curious, Robin, and anybody else in the chat. What games are you talking about when you say things like that? I'm actually curious because I personally have not played a game that I bought unfinished. Like when I got
that you would consider unfinished when you bought it.
Either it was a completion of a chapter of a story, or it was the entirety of a story.
Just genuinely curious.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. Please let me know. Games that I've played, like Legend Dragoon, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 7,
old
10.
Maybe that you might have answered your own question there. I mean, a lot of gamers growing up playing, like, say, the old school JRPGs, or maybe perhaps the games on PC that came with expansion sets or something like that. Maybe they're used to.
Oh, games on Steam that you buy in beta. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes a little bit more sense. But a lot of times you're not paying really full price for those games anyway.
Also depends on the developer, too, because obviously a smaller developer is not going to... Well, odds are they're not going to have, like, full-on complete games, you know, ready, you know, as much as a AAA developer would.
Well, a lot of times, especially with Steam, a lot of times they'll release games in beta and then leave them in beta forever. Like, you know personally how long it took Kerbal Space Program to be released.
That's true.
Because I saw you playing a copy of that.
Original beta, and then you get the full-on version.
Probably 4 years before it came out.
Well,
before version 1.0 was actually released.
Well, again, I mean, back then, you know, Squad, the guys who made it, they're just a small group of guys from Mexico, you know, making this game, and then it took them time to come out with something big. Maybe that's another reason too. Maybe it's just a cheap way to outsource, like, development and all that, so they don't have to actually hire people. Here, play this version of the game. Tell us what you think, Teehee.
Well,
and then they build on
that's
from there.
basically what it is.
Yeah, that is beta testing.
It's beta testing, except you're charging people for the.
You're charging people instead of paying them.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is a lot of times when you buy those games that are in beta, you're not gonna be charged again when the game comes out. So chances are you're gonna get the game for a little cheaper. You know,
it's still money spent.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if it's more prevalent on the PC side. Console side,
it's definitely more prevalent on the PC side
because you get more of these smaller indie developers do PC games.
I said, I personally don't understand. Like I haven't ever experienced that.
With what they're saying, I now understand. It's because you don't play PC. you only play console currently because our PCs kind of suck. That, yeah.
I mean, I doubt this poor laptop could do anything
No.
game-wise.
Yeah.
I think I maybe have like 5 games on Steam that could run,
Yeah.
and all the rest of them are just way too.
Now, Day 1 DLC.
Day 1 DLC is bullshit. I think I
that's-
can say that pretty definitively.
Well, just to clear it up, that's Day 1 DLC, not a Day 1 update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if they're going to bring out DLC, I want it to be like 3 or 6 months later, you know.
Give us time to enjoy what you got first. Don't try to shove
well,
the
yeah,
block in our
like
face.
let us enjoy the game that you brought out.
Yeah.
And then in the meantime develop, you know, an extra for that game and then bring that out. Day 1 DLC is bullshit. Of course, a lot of that, you know, you kind of got to separate the DLC too, because there's like extra story DLC, or like a lot of what they were talking about in the episode. Trying to bring it back to the episode here, is like, you know, extra costumes and shit like that.
I think I think it's more of a Japanese thing. Like I said, you know, extra character costumes and whatnot.
I mean,
I
not
see a lot more
necessarily.
Japanese
You
games
brought
than
up
here in American
Ghost
games.
Recon Wildlands. A
True,
lot of the
true.
DLC, they got like extra guns, but they also have like extra costume bits and stuff like that.
Yeah, unit patches.
It's definitely more
packs.
prevalent in Asian games, but it does exist in Western games too.
When I think about like an unfinished game, the only thing I can think of is what would happen if you tried to sell like Final Fantasy VII disc by disc. That's kind of how I
Depends on how you market it, really.
Yeah.
Is. If you marketed it as, you know, parts of a story, like chapters of a story.
which interestingly enough, I've heard whispers that they might actually be doing that with the remake.
Oh no. Also depends on like how you end each chapter
Yeah.
as well.
Because
Because then
like,
you can sort of treat it like a sequel, I guess. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
It'd be hard to do that for that game in particular because everybody knows that it's supposed to be a big package product.
right.
But if you're creating a whole new game, I could see doing it.
I don't know. It's difficult to place exactly how I feel about that. Like for one, I want Final Fantasy VII Remake to be the best fucking thing in decades.
To be the best fucking thing until the Legend of Dragon
Dragon remake. You guys
comes
better
out.
make it. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Sony.
I like if you're gonna sell me one disc at a time for 60 fucking bucks, which is
It better be the most beautiful fucking remake ever.
yeah. Like that's everything is up to snuff on like Advent Children graphics.
If not better.
Cyberpunk 2077 from CD Projekt Red.
I think we actually talked about this before, but what remakes are you guys out there in chat? What remakes are you guys wishing for, praying for? And do you think they would need to be sold disc by disc, as it were? Spyro.
The
Nice.
original Spyro.
Nice.
Yeah, Spyro.
It was great. Some of those old, like, early PlayStation platformers were really good.
Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, of course they just recently brought out the remastered Crash series.
Right.
Jack and Daxter.
Ratchet and
Sly
Clank.
Cooper, wow.
Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia holds a place in our hearts.
The Sands of Time in particular.
Not to mine.
One day we'll recreate that scene.
Dark Cloud. I love Dark Cloud too, but Dark Cloud's like.
Anyway, probably back to the episode.
Back to the episode. Well,
I mean,
what else really was there to say?
There's not really a whole lot to discuss about
It's
the
your
episode.
it's your typical training camp, not training camp episode. They go to the hot springs resort. Hijinks and fan service ensue. The end.
Also, that bath scene.
I
can't wait for those Blu-rays.
can't wait for the Blu-rays, but I think we've altered a fundamental law of nature here. We had a bath scene in which no attempt was made by the fellas to peep.
Actually, I think that's the second one this season.
Man.
Because
Very nice.
Recreators didn't do that either.
Ah.
Wow.
Times must be changing.
I need a.
These guys are way too honorable for that.
Cowards.
And also frightened of the girls.
Well, with these... Okay. To be fair... Okay, maybe it's just self-preservation. Nah, they're just
It's
cowards.
self-preservation.
Go and die with honor.
But those heart shot scenes though.
Oh yeah, the flirting scenes.
Oh man.
Yeah. Heart background, lovey-dovey eyes. Hey, I thought flirting wasn't allowed. Oh, DLC costs 300 yen. Thank you for your business. Amano being the shady merchant. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
But yeah, so kind of winding down, I freaking love this series. Like, this series was my bright spot for the season.
Agreed.
This year has been my bright spot for a very long time. I think the only one that I really enjoyed Recreators, but
this particular oh yeah, that Squid Girl reference though.
Gusa.
For this season, so the second half of Recreators, I felt it was really lackluster until the last 4 episodes. But
just overall,
this one was great all the way through. Kakaguri was pretty good all the way through. At least as far as we've seen, we're behind on it. Good minute,
the usual.
Boku no Hero definitely never disappointed.
Oh, for sure. But this has been the constant, really, for us in terms of always delivering, laughs or just holding our attention.
This one in particular, I honestly think would probably make a 10 out of 10 on my book.
Really?
This one?
This one.
I'd have to give it some real thought, but it's pretty close. It's not it might be up for my favorite one that we've watched this year.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm.
Maybe one of my favorites that we've watched on Otaku Saga.
Whoa, okay, that's all right. Of the year, maybe. But you're talking about in the history of Otaku Saga, you're talking about stuff like Overlord, Konosuba, One Punch Man.
Okay,
that's some heavy competition there. I'm just saying.
All right, go through those titles again. Overlord.
Okay, older series.
Right. Well, Overlord. We went through. Yeah, it was fantastic. But Overlord is a very serious and very focused.
All right.
Series.
Right.
It's catered.
Fantasy action series.
It's catered to a very specific group of people.
Oh, okay.
Konosuba. It's a piss take. It's a piss take on a fantasy. Yes, it's hilarious.
If you like fantasy RPGs and comedy, make fun of it, you're gonna like Konosuba.
I did say one of my favorites. I haven't ranked them or anything.
Okay. I'm just saying though, but to say that it's one of the best you've seen in the history of Otaku Saga.
It's up there. I really like this series, but I'm also the person, the one person sitting at this table right now, who before we started Otaku Saga went out of my way to watch series like this. Where I knew that there wasn't going to be action. I was into slice of life, comedy. Actually, the anime romantic comedies are generally pretty fucking hilarious to me.
And ladies, he's single. Gotta help a brother out.
Except that I'm in the moe, so.
Hey, ladies, he's single.
No kidding.
For a reason. Love you, bro.
But yeah, so like me personally saying that it's one of my favorites that we've ever watched, it does have a lot to do with the fact that it's like straight up my alley.
Fair enough.
It's like the kind of series that I would watch.
This is straight up your alley, yeah.
This is not up my alley.
But.
Which is why, when I say I'm agreeing with Rizzo here. It's one of the better series we've watched.
Actually, okay. I may have made the point a couple weeks ago, but yeah, in terms of being like a sort of all-around series, all right. One of the best things about anime is that there is literally something for everyone. This series, all right, yeah, I'm starting to agree with you guys on this. This series may exemplify that maxim right there. This series has something for just about everyone. I kind of one of my few gripes with it, and this might be my only gripe with it. I wish it featured a little more video gaming, just a wee bit more. But yeah, it's not exactly up my alley on paper or whatnot, but it's held my attention. I've had a lot of good laughs with it. You know, this non-sequitur episode was enjoyable. Came out of nowhere, but it was enjoyable. But it was like that kind of all the way through, you know? It shakes your expectations. It's still enjoyable. So, alright. Yeah. This is maybe one of the best series we've ever watched here. Dang. It's best all around, perhaps. Best in show.
When we talk about Jack of all trades, like, I think this is more like a Queen of all trades or King of all trades. Like, this is... It really fit this cool just set of circumstances that hit a lot of nice spots. And then it also talked about gaming more in a realistic.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things about this series was that it didn't have wholly unrealistic, like, even like the relationship stuff. Like, I was sitting there going, I know that person. I was that person. I know that person. I was that person.
I know that kind of game.
Yeah. So.
Or they're talking about with DLC. Oh, I know, right? Or moments like that. You find yourself agreeing with what characters are saying.
And then at the end, something that Amano said really hits home in a weird way. And that was that games today are you can it's much like anime. You can find something for everybody in games. There's actually another YouTuber called Troy Levitt, who is a game developer. Talks about some more political stuff.
Like political, as in like things going on in the industry, or
like political.
Yeah, very political stuff.
Like politics.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, not just
talking about social politics in games.
Oh, okay.
And how they interact with games and how game developers feel about those things. Interesting guy, nice insight, but he has a catchphrase that games are the most egalitarian form of media there is. And I can mostly agree with him. I think there's one exception, and that's anime. But that's me. Because you can do anything with it.
I feel an Otaku Saga talk's coming on ETA someday.
Anyway, I think we should go ahead and end this episode.
Yeah.
End the series for now. I know.
So, let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you're interested in joining our Discord, ask for it in the comments.
Thanks for the send-off, Espada. That's going to do it for this series. Hopefully not forever. On Anime Reaction, as always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
A season 2 win.
See you next time.